Where grief, that catastrophic grief and loss has taken me, is to becoming comfortable with mystery, with things that I cannot answer. I would be lying if I told you that I have a good answer to that. I come back to the place I've rested my faith, and that is in the goodness of God, and that he can still be trusted with everything, even the things that do not make sense to me. And what I did after Matthew died is I had what I called my hope box and my mystery pot. And my hope box is something that I started developing when in his last years, where he was just suicidal all the time. And we didn't know from day to day whether that would be the day that he died. And I just kept thinking, I can't endure this. I can't live with this level of stress, this hypervigilance, this not hearing from him from days and knowing if he's alive or dead, because the last word I heard was a threat. And he's not responding, and I don't know. And I'm knocking on his door, but I don't know. Is he dead? Is he alive? I can't live with, it's like I can't live with that. And so I started just writing verses that gave me hope, that helped me hang on. And I would ask other people, has God given you a verse for Matthew that I could put in my hope box? And so I started filling this little box that had hope on it with these verses and lyrics from songs that gave me strength in the night, and sometimes I needed songs that were just quiet, and other times I needed the anthem, Brooklyn Tab songs, that just are so big and so powerful. And you think, this is going to hold my faith. And I would put all that in my hope box. But then Matthew died. And I had this hope box, and I felt like it just mocked me. This word hope mocked me. And I took all the verses and everything out of there. I thought I threw them away. I found them a few years later. I'd stuffed them in a drawer. And it's not that those verses weren't true. They just weren't true for Matthew. And I didn't know what to do. I felt like I'd been abandoned by my best friend. God, I wasn't mad at first. I was more like wounded. Like, I'm your friend. I'm your friend. I love you. You let my son die. And I stayed like that for a while, of course, and then kind of came to this place where it's like, but I can't live without hope. I have to have hope. I have to have something I can hope in. And so I asked God to show me some verses that were not dependent on outcomes, that had nothing to do with what happened here on earth, because I had learned that everything, the most precious things, can disappear, can be taken. And 1 Corinthians 15:43 was the first verse I put back into my hope box. And it says, these bodies of ours are buried in brokenness, but they will be raised in strength. They are buried in weakness, but they will be raised in glory. And I thought, that's true. I can believe that. I can believe that. I can believe that Matthew's body was buried in brokenness and weakness, but it will be raised in glory and strength. Someday when I die, however I die, I'll die in brokenness, and I can be raised. And that became the basis of rebuilding hope for me. So that was in my hope box. But at the same time, I had all these questions. Like, God, you could have stopped him. You could have stopped him. You stopped other people. You do miracles. You make the sun stand still. You part the waters. You heal. Why didn't you stop? And did he think about us? I mean, all these just so intimate questions that I had no answers for. And Le Creuset is a brand of little cookware, you know that as cookers. And, but I got a little tiny one, and I started writing out my questions on strips of paper, and I put them inside this little pot, and I called it my mystery pot. Because Le Creuset means the crucible. So my faith was going through a fire. And it's even orange. I mean, I went for the whole symbolism. It's like fiery, orangey red. I'm going through the fire. And I put my questions. And I have my mystery pot with the things that I cannot answer. I will never be able to answer here, along with my hope box. And to me, that is how you have a gritty faith. It's hope and mystery have to sit side by side. If you have hope without mystery, you have an untested faith. If you have mystery without hope, you'll be bitter. So hope box and mystery pot have to coexist for us to deal with these questions of where is God when it hurts.